What's up, everybody? It's Kiso. In today's video, I really want to go over, a quick little method that I have for y'all, and that's to find your crown while you're doing a washing style. And I have a lot of questions before where a lot of people have asked me, how do I find my crown when I'm doing a washing style? I just found my crown the previous day, but now when I'm doing a washing style, I can't find my crown. Oh, I just scramble wash my hair, my crown's gone. What do? I need help. If you have had any of those questions recently, before, previously, anything, watch this video. Or if you don't have waves and you're watching this video, you want to learn how to get waves, find your crown when you're doing a washing style, stay tuned, watch the video. When I actually do this method, a lot of times I am woofing because it's really easy for me to find my crown when I'm not. So before this video starts, I actually want to show y'all what I do for myself. I actually pick out my hair, and I picked out the fronts because I want everything to look even in the video, but I still have to do the back. So now, as you can see, you can really see my crown, and it's really tight. Now, for this video, I'm going to be using a new edge control type of wooden brush for my crown that I'm actually going to be using for this washing style. So, I'm thinking I'm going to name this video, instead of it being how to find your crown or washing style, I'm going to actually title the video probably the crown wash method. Just because the main purpose of this washing style is for your crown. Yes, you're doing a washing style, you're going to wash your entire head. A massive amount of time is going to be going strictly towards your crown. So you want to make sure that you're, using something, like a curved brush. I know everybody doesn't have access to this. I'll leave the link in the description to this product, but not everybody has access to this. So you can use a curved brush. You can use the point of a straight brush, a vertical brush. You can even use, a point of a palm brush. If your hair texture even calls for it, like if you have, a less coarse hair texture and you're watching my video, welcome, appreciate you for watching. But you can even use a comb, like if you have hair like a medium or a medium straight, or, a just true medium, you can use a comb, and even that will help enhance your crown while watching this video. Alright, so I'm about to go get my wash started. I'm gonna go wet my hair, get this wash started, and showing y'all so y'all can follow these steps on this crown method and how to close in your crown and find it when you're doing a washing style. Now, there's a reason why they call this the secret to getting through 60 waves. So after I washed my hair, that's what I meant to say instead of wetting my hair. I washed my hair. I did one wash, I did two washes, and I rinsed it out. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give my hair a nice little spray with a regular old spray bottle. You dig? Give it a nice little spray with a regular old spray bottle. You dig? And boom. Next, what I do is I get a shampoo. I'm about to use SPI Styles. Y'all know, link in the bio if you want to use the product. Go ahead and do that. So here's the trick with this. I scramble washed my hair, right? So I'm going to continue to scramble. Now I just want y'all to watch. Just pay attention to what I do, all right? I promise you this is going to work. Now that you applied more shampoo, you don't want to worry about your crown yet. Just get your hair down to a point where it looks semi-laid. Now what you want to do is apply more water to your hair. Apply a little more shampoo. And this time you want to make sure you feel around your crown when you're applying the shampoo. I started in my crown real tight, I did one loop around, make sure that's laid. Then I started to stretch out and go in the same pattern that I did and my crown throughout my whole head. The crown is like the seed to your hair. So you want to make sure you always feed the seed first so that everything else or the whole plant can grow out. You know, you want to pay attention. You want to feed the crown first. That way, the rest of your pattern can flow out throughout your hair. Y'all get me? Do is we're gonna go in with this SPI Styles, this edge control type wooden brush. Link in the description if you want to cop one, or the link in my bio on my Instagram. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna do some slow short strokes in my crown. You're gonna see me start to stretch them out, and after that, that's when I'm gonna go back in with a hard straight brush. Or if you prefer, you can use a hard curve brush and, you know, really just start to pull real slow around. You know, get your hair nice and laid down. There you go. You got your crown back. So as y'all can see, my crown is shown to be right here. Now let's say my crown wasn't right there. All right. Let's say I don't have a crown right there. How am I going to find my crown, right? You might ask. So what I actually do is I'm gonna go right here on the side of the center. I always go in this exact same spot. Everybody's crown's not in the same place, but this is how you can find it. You know, your crown's gonna pop up. So this is what I do. I brush side, and I brush straight, and I brush down. All right, and I keep doing these same 3 angles until I switch hands and I do the last angle, which will be to go to this side, right? Once you do that, okay, now boom, you get that skill down pat. Let's go more advanced. You wanna go in between those. And it really works, this method works a lot better to find your crown when you're doing a wash, because you can see what I mean by those certain strokes. So you can see those strokes that you're making. You know, right here, you know, we went straight. Now let's go in between these right here, you know? You can see the pattern that we're making now, guys, right? We went straight down right here. So now we're gonna go in between. You know, let's find that crown, right? My crown's starting to show. So now what I like to do is, so when I get to the point where I can see my crown, what I like to then do is I like to freestyle and brush on the lines that I see, right? So I see, you know, these little lines picking out right here. I'm gonna brush on those so they can disappear, so I can close my crown in. You know, I just found it. So now let's close that crown in, right? Now when I get lost, I go back to the same 4 angles. Or if I feel like it's getting too wide, or if I start not to like how my crown starts to look, I always go back to my same 4 angles, right? Then I go in between those angles. If you follow those angles, your crown will be straight. You will be hitting it on the money every time you take that crown shot. And you might as well pick me up in that Ferrari, because I just gave you the key. So guys, now what I'm doing in my crown is I'm just doing very small, slow strokes around my crown, you know, so that way I can get it a lot more detailed. I want to really get inside of my crown so that I can really stay in that place, because then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stretch all the rest of my hair out with this wash, lay my hair down, put a do-rag on, and in the morning, you're going to wake up with your pattern looking straight. As you can see, I found my crown. So now what I like to do is a lot of the time, once I find my crown, I want to really just start to style my hair, right? Your hair is really, you know, puffed up, sticking up and things like that. So you really just want to style your hair and get ready for the next step in this method. Another huge important part to this method to make sure that you found your crown in a washing style is you want to make sure that you hard brush the rest of your hair, y'all. You have to make it look even. You can't just brush your crown using this method. You have to complete the washing style. The washing style doesn't have to be long. The wash can be 30 minutes. It can just be 30 minutes, y'all, because you're only focused on your crown, but you want to make sure that 15 minutes or 10 to 15 minutes is going strictly to that crown work, y'all. You want to really get that crown work. Really got to get that brushwork when it comes to your crown if you really want it to be where you want it to be. You can't just wake up saying, I want a nice crown. You see all these videos on Instagram saying, I want a nice crown. You really have to put in the work to get in that field, to get that crown, y'all. Y'all really gotta put in the work. Like, you have to get in that lab, you have to get that mirror, you have to get that brush, you gotta work for it, y'all. What my job is here to do is just to make the job easier. I'm showing you the mistakes that I didn't realize at first, and I'm telling y'all so that y'all can, you know, get these progress faster so we can all be swimming together, y'all. Where your crown is at, you really just wanna go around that area and just stretch it out. You know, you wanna go about 2 waves away from your actual crown and just start to stretch that hair out, y'all. Really just start to stretch that hair out. You don't want to touch your crown anymore, you know, because when your hair is wet, it's very easy for your hair to move. That's why it's so easy for you to lose your crown. That's why it's so easy for you to find your crown, because your crown moves a lot and your hair strands move a lot when they're wet, y'all. That's another gem if you didn't know. So now what you guys want to do is style. Get yourself a nice silky do-rag that you can use, that you don't really care that much about, that you can wash the shampoo through. So the next step is the last step, you know, to actually put the do-rag on, make sure that everything's straight for y'all. So you're gonna put this do-rag on, and then you're gonna wash it out through this do-rag. So I'm gonna be right back, family. I'm gonna go wash this out my hair in the bathroom. I'm gonna come right back and I'm gonna talk to y'all in the video. I appreciate you all for tapping into my video to learn my method. I hope this method works for all of you. Matter of fact, I know this method will work for all of you as long as you apply it the same way I applied it in this video. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's KisoLipTV on Instagram. It's going to be somewhere right here. You know, if you want to buy any of the products that I use in this video, you can go to SPIstyles.com. Feel free to check the description for more information on the products that I use, things like that, promo codes, everything. Subscribe, make sure you subscribe. You know, we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, y'all. We're at 900 subscribers. We're 100 away from 1K. And so glad to actually be able to finally say that, y'all. Another thing I actually want to say is, please comment. Comment something that you want to see. You know, we're really going to take that next step in putting out content and pushing out content onto, you know, the YouTube platform, because we're hitting that 1K. So another thing that I want to say is like the video. I don't care if you like or dislike, do something, because woo! It's like, no, y'all, but I'm out of here.
Punch like he got into boxing. I been flying state to state for drip. I done got into shopping. Every other day is something fake.